That give them a bank. They own it, they manage it, they devise various instruments by which to encourage investment, mutual funds, marching banks, stock market killer, whatever they want, they would be doing that, and I hope we shall be receiving their appropriate proposals within the next 2 months. The governor, of course, he is the person who sort of kinds of promotes or controls bank. So that will be done by him, but that is the policy of the government. So, for NRBs, my point is that you complain at times that your investment is not safe. We sort of experience difficulties with administration. Yes, I won't deny that. That's true. So now, have your own institution, do it in your own way. And I wish you Godspeed, all success. I wish the confidence, all success. Okay, I will do something for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all thank our Honorable Finance Minister to be here despite his busy schedule. Let us all give him a good round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay.
So actually, this session with NRD, this is one of the most exciting sessions from BASIS. Actually, we are planning for the last couple of years that we'll have a session like this. Last we could have this type of session it was in Silicon Bangla IT in 2000, and before that, after that it was Tech Bangla and Tech Transfer type of events. But later on, due to this great recession during that time and after 9/11, actually it was out of focus for the last couple of years. But recently we have seen that there are a lot of activities from the non-resident Bangladeshi technologists and financial professionals, and also in the stock market. We find that there are many contributions from the non-resident Bangladeshis, and also in the technology side, I must mention that the great decoding of Jute genome sequencing, it was led by one non-resident Bangladeshi, Dr. Maksudul Alam. He is out from Bangladesh for last 38 years. He had been to Germany, he had been to Russia, he is now based in Hawaii and Malaysia. But he did it and he had teamed up through Dhaka University, Biochemistry Department and our industry companies. So after that we have received many emails, many requests that how we can do it. Especially from nanotechnology, Nonu Bhai has called that he wants to join hands in this technology move, and interestingly, the government of Bangladesh, under the leadership of Prime Minister, they are encouraging all these science and research projects, and any type of technological projects, these are getting priorities. So we will request this session that let us unite, let us come up with bright ideas, and this is the congenial atmosphere prevailing for the technology, for the financial promotions, investments, and I believe that from today's session, we will come up with bright ideas which will run our economy, our technological endeavor in future. I will request Senior Vice President of BASIS, Fahim Masroor, to moderate the session. I hand over to Fahim Masroor.
Okay, thank you, John Bhai. Now, let me invite Mr. Amit Chaudhary, Policy Advisor, Access to Information Program, Prime Minister's Office, to give his keynote paper.
Thank you. Honorable Governor of Bangladesh Bank, Mr. Sajib Wated, Vice President, distinguished guests, dear friends and compatriots, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. I'm honored to be here today among so many of my friends and fellow missionaries, IT activists as our finance minister called them. I fondly remember the 5 years between 1998 and 2003 when I spent traveling around the US and in Bangladesh trying to rally the NRBs like myself for a common cause of technology transfer to Bangladesh. Many of you participated in many of the events that we had at that time. Some projects actually happened, but the effort ultimately fizzled out. You remember the effort, Fine mentioned, remember the effort called Tech Bangla, a non-profit that we started at that time, that gathered many of us together. The then Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at that time, in 2001, I mean, she was so impressed with the commitment and the early results of this group that she allocated an office for us in Dhaka. But we, after 2001, we weren't able to make use of that office for very long. I hope today is a new beginning. I hope we start the journey once again today. What I have to say today will be more of a personal nature. I think you have had some hard data and hard facts about the onward march of Bangladesh to become a digital country by 2021, and much of that may happen before we reach 2021. But what I have to say is sort of a personal journey, myself, what I've been through in the last, let's say, 20 years of being an NRB and now being a resident Bangladeshi. I mean, if you look at the research, it shows that diaspora actually contributes in 3 critical ways to the development of a country. They provide unusually high motivation to have a significant influence on the course of events in spite of and against all odds. They provide knowledge and expertise of both global nature, they understand the global opportunities, and also they understand the local context. And in some cases, they also provide funding. They provide financing investments to make use of these opportunities. Mahbub Zaman Bhai just talked about the jute genome sequencing. I mean, we are the only developing nation in the world that has done sequencing of a plant or an animal. And that has happened through the collaborative work, the leadership of an NRB, and the hard work of some resident Bangladeshi scientists. So that's a remarkable achievement that we can all be very, very proud of. But in front of you, I see the collective professional strength and wisdom of the group. And I also know the potential firsthand because I've lived it. I live it now in a probably the other side of the table in some sense. But I mean, if you look at what India has done, what China has done, what Ghana has done very recently, they're non-residents. I mean, why can we not say that we will do something similar? I mean, the strength, collective professional strength, as I call it, I mean, it's by no means weak. I mean, we have that strength, so we must use that. Now, what I would like to do is to draw from a lesson from my mother, actually. I mean, what she taught me in high school. She was a college professor, mathematics professor, taught in Indian Girls College. Many of you know that university. She taught thousands of women in her 35-year-long career. She retired as a principal of that university college. She talked about 3 H's: the head, the heart, and the hands. And let me talk about the head. I mean, the logic, the hard facts based on which we make decisions. I mean, if we ask the question, does Bangladesh present a positive climate for investments, for joint ventures, for public-private partnerships, for outsourcing? I think the presentation that we saw in the morning and the data that you already have, I mean, the answer is a resounding yes. So there is no doubt about that. I mean, the positive climate actually exists. You have heard the slogan of Digital Bangladesh. We want to become a digital country by 2021, and that has probably 2 aspects to it. One is the industry aspect that we will talk about primarily today, but the other aspect is about the citizen, the common citizens of the country, how they will benefit from a digital Bangladesh. The Honorable Finance Minister talked about 4,500 centers that will be set